In this video, I'm going to recreate some of the most expensive Met Gala outfits, but with a twist. I'll be making them at home for 1% of the cost. I have scoured my local shopping centre and rated my own stuff at home to find everything I need to recreate 6 iconic looks. As we go, each outfit will get exponentially more expensive, with the last outfit being worth over $10 million. The Met Gala is an invitation-only event known for its expensive tickets, reportedly costing upwards of $50,000 per person. The event is famous for its extravagant outfits worn by celebrity attendees, which often push the boundaries of fashion and creativity. Celebrities and designers alike put their skills to the test to create stunning, memorable, and often controversial outfits that reflect the theme of the event. Let's get creating. Outfit number 1 is the memorable yet controversial dress that was worn by AOC in 2021. The white off-the-shoulder gown replicated a wedding dress with aggressive red writing on the back reading "Tax the Rich." Now, amongst the uproar this statement made, the original price of the gown is still unknown. However, AOC reportedly hired the dress for $2,000. So while the value of the dress is still unknown, we can assume it's more than $2,000, but we'll go off the hired cost for modesty, ranking as the least expensive dress of the video. I first went about sourcing a white dress, so I purchased a cheap one online for $13. That looked close enough without the tulle ruffle thing at the bottom. I found some thin red duct tape, and I got a child's tutu for the base. To be honest, I thought this recreation would be a piece of cake. All we need to do is write "Tax the Rich" on the back of the dress. How hard can that be? When it came to writing the words on the dress, we flew through. Cutting small pieces of tape, making the curved letters was fractionally harder as the tape obviously wasn't straight. It just required smaller pieces. And we cut the tape in half to write the tiny THE. Finished. It's looking really good. The tape isn't exactly adhering super well to the dress, so we'll see how we go when I put it on. This is a problem. The second I put the dress on, all of the letters bar one fell off like beads of sweat on a blistering day. When the letters touched any other surface or rolled over itself, it stuck on like cement. I thought we could salvage the situation by gluing the letters on the dress instead. I had my friend glue them on the dress whilst I was still wearing it. This was a mistake. Oh no. The glue, that is super effective usually and dries really fast, reacted with the tape adhesive, making a wet, non-sticky mess and a really potent fume. Fumes. Strong fumes. The new adhesive did stick a little bit, but needed a lot longer to dry. Definitely could have planned this differently, like glued them all before I put it on. I had to stay super still the whole time she was putting the letters on, and I had extremely embarrassing nervous sweats. Yeah, it's warm. I'm sweaty. This one looked more impressive in the photos than in real life, as the tape gaped every time I moved. Altogether, I paid $13 for the dress, $5 for the tape, and $4 for the tutu. AOC's outfit, $2,000. My outfit, $22. And in hindsight, doing it literally any other way would have been better. The second outfit is the really odd black melting morph suit worn by Kim Kardashian in 2021. The all black suit looks like she found every item of black clothing she owns and figured out how to wear them all together with added window curtains draping off her legs. Not to mention, she's completely covered her face. Why? How does she eat, breathe, enjoy living? The statement piece here is the ridiculously long ponytail dragging on the floor behind her. How much can a bunch of black material really cost? The ponytail alone cost $10,000. The cost of the black clothing ensemble is unknown. However, I estimate the outfit to cost roughly $15,000 based on the other dresses previously made by Balenciaga, ranking in as the 5th most expensive outfit. For this one, I grabbed a variety of black things I owned. We do have a lot of black material, including tights, long sleeve shirt, gloves, bedsheet ×2, socks, pillow slip, and stilettos, and a dance skirt from another friend. Step 1, I'm clothed. Step 2, shoes and gloves. That much black material got real hot real quick. It's hot. I don't have the Kim K butt. I got a small half tutu I used for a performance years ago to help create a little bit more butt. Yes! We also clipped the dress back to make it less of a potato sack and more shapely around my waist. Next step was to make the leg capes. Legs first, legs first.
Oh, definitely legs first.
Please, legs. Okay, so we're going to staple my crotch. We used the 2 bed sheets, folded up and wrapped them around each leg and fastened them with staples. Okay, all right. This was absolutely terrifying. It was like playing chicken. The biggest challenge was how to imitate her ponytail. I just didn't know how to attach it to my head whilst having a pillow cover on my face. We cut a hole in the pillow slip to free my hair, which we figured we could then wrap the dance skirt around my ponytail. It had to work and work fast, as we couldn't put it on until the pillow slip was already on my head, making it hard for me to breathe. I equate this to altitude training. I haven't ever trained at altitude, but I can imagine it's probably the same. That is heavy. I was very keen to get the shot and then get out of the attire. We captured some average shots with my urgency, and I quickly derobed only to find we had not hit record on the camera. All right, so missed half the recording. Missed half the recording. I don't want to have to do it again. Here we go, round 2. Although annoying, I'm glad as we ended up with a better result. All right. How did she move in this? I suppose she wasn't stapled. Everything I used, I either already owned or I borrowed from a friend. Altogether, this outfit didn't cost me a thing. However, to source the material, I estimate it would cost around $20. Kim K's outfit, $15,000. My outfit, $20. Now, I must say, I never really understood fashion, but this is really not helping. The third outfit is the voluptuous cotton candy outfit worn by Tessa Thompson in 2022. The baby pink mini dress is quite simple in its design, but the statement piece is the grossly large tulle skirt with the long train thing attached to her butt. The skirt contains 200 yards of bridal tulle. Now, if you don't know what tulle is, it's that fluffy stuff. That much tulle would have cost me $3,000 if I purchased it from the local fabric store, so I can imagine they would have used better quality and it would have been quite expensive. I estimate the gown to have cost roughly $20,000 based on other dresses previously made by the designer, ranking as the fourth most expensive outfit. I already had a little pink dress in my wardrobe, but how on earth was I gonna make the skirt? I stumbled across some rather cheap polyester netting material that looked very much like tulle. The whole lot cost me a total of $10 and grabbed a pink bed sheet to stick them on. I wanted to use some pink leg warmers to replicate her pink knee-high boots. However, I could not for the life of me find my baby pink leg warmers. So we went ahead without. Step 1, create the skirt. It seems a little bit more complex than I envisioned. We laid the bed sheet out on the floor and placed the tulle netting on top. You can just puff like this to roughly, and I mean roughly, measure out how much we would need to cut for each of the frilly layers. Also, we did not cut the fitted bed sheet before attaching the tulle to save time where possible. When reaching the last bit of netting, I realized we did not have enough. How much do we have? Oh, we're running out. Finally, I had more. This meant that the top 2 layers had less volume. It's not going to be very ruched, like not fluffed very much. This wasn't ideal as Tessa's skirt only has volume. We had already used up all the polyester netting. There was none left for the small amount to go around my chest. But I reckon we can take the top piece from here. I grabbed a stapler to fasten the netting to the sheet.
You're absolutely nailing this, Amy. Or should I say stapling?
There were staples everywhere and only holding down about 50% of the material. I confidently approached my mum's sewing machine head on, just guessing how to use it. But again, I immediately ran into issues resulting from poor forethought. We didn't think to do one layer at a time and we have pinned all of it, yet we have to run it through the sewing machine. So I persevered as there was no way I was going to undo all of my stapling efforts. So thick. Now my sewing skills are very average at best. Am I going even the right way? And I can assure you I had no intention of making it neat. This is a bit of a hack job. This is where it goes horribly wrong. Oh, there it goes. Why don't you love it? The machine got jammed. I tried to persevere thinking I'd beaten the machine at its own game. Only to find out that it hadn't stitched the second half of the layer. No. What is it? It's all unraveling. No! I had to start the roll again anyway. I sewed some pink ribbon on at the top to tie it to my body. This is good. And then I had a friend clip a small piece of netting around my chest. The skirt had a lot less puff than Tessa's. Try and pull and separate. He might have to re-scrunch my scrunch. My scrunch, good scrunch. It was the first one that's truly wearable. Altogether, I paid $10 for the net tulle, $8 for the bedsheet. The rest I owned or borrowed. Tessa's outfit, $20,000. My outfit, $18,000. This is cool. This is everything but better. The fourth outfit is the rather impractical chandelier worn by Katy Perry in 2019. The outfit consisted of a jewel-covered mini dress with the chandelier layers securely fastened to her body and head. Not only was the entire thing lined with pricey jewels and diamonds, it was electrically wired to light up. I can imagine it would have been rather heavy. The outfit has been estimated to have cost at least $250,000, ranking in as the third most expensive outfit. This outfit was the most complex, with the majority of the time spent allocated to planning, trial and error. For the base dress, I already had a sequined mini dress that was more like a micro dress. It was so short. Thankfully, there was no bending or moving in it really at all. As for the chandelier, I went to my local craft store, just done some arts and crafts shopping. I was rather surprised at how many useful items I found, including metal hoops, candles, silver bead necklaces, silver gardening wire, and foil. I wasn't so sure how to assemble them. We wrapped the candles in foil to replicate candle holders, then started on the base layer. It's like a little skirt. Yeah, okay. And immediately ran into issues of how to attach the candles to the metal hoop. Do we try and use wire or do we just sticky tape them? How's that?
That's not the look we were going for, is it?
Unfortunate. Certainly not ideal. Trying to get the candles to stay upright was just not working. We cannot get these candles to stay upright with our current engineering. I eventually found a solution by attaching pipe cleaners to the top of the candle and the waist strap. Next step was to work on the headpiece. We used foil to construct a vase-like headpiece in the middle of the small metal hoop. Little alien headpiece. It looked more like a wacky alien helmet at this stage, but we continued. The next step required a lot less thought as we modeled the rest of the top piece off the bottom piece, constructing it in a very similar fashion. To tie it all together, we got some children's silver bead necklaces, cut them up and draped them around both the top and the bottom pieces to replicate the dangly jewels on Katie's. This, in my opinion, took it away from alien antenna to chandelier. I found an old sequined waistband and used it as a neck collar. My head's not this. This is for an infant's head. Oh, it's scratchy and tight. Oh wow, I love this. The difficulty at this stage was how to get the chandelier pieces on my body without it falling apart. This dress is so short. Oh no, oh no. The headpiece was a little more complex in attaching, as it was a weird shape and was really heavy. It was like walking around with a bottle of open fizzy water balancing on your head. I did want to light the candles as Katie had hers lit with LEDs. However, there was an 85% chance that my hair would catch on fire and I would burn the entire house down.
Oh no, it's so dark. If only we had a candle.
Did someone say candle? Altogether, I paid $7 for the candles, $9 for the wire hoops, $6 for the beads, and $4 for the gardening wire. Katy Perry's outfit, $250,000. My outfit, $26. I'd be wearing this to a party, that's for sure. The fifth outfit is the feathery tasseled extravaganza worn by Kendall Jenner in 2019. The orange gown was quite unique with the extreme vibrant orange, bejeweled tassels and thick layer of feathers climbing their way up the dress. Not to mention the giant feather scarf, if you will, wrapped around her neck and worn down her arm. The dress was reported to have taken 2 months to create and cost $600,000, ranking as the second most expensive outfit of the video. The first step was sourcing the maxi dress. I found a cheap one online for $10. That looked close enough minus the deep V-neck. The first problem, the delivery of the dress was delayed 2 days. The next major part was to source the feathers. It turns out orange feathers are not all that common. I ordered some online, however, the second problem, they never shipped them. In a panic, I happened to find a bag of orange feathers at the dollar store. I also grabbed some orange crochet string and glitter. There's a lot of pieces. I am very sure that I'm not sure where to start. I got comfortable on the couch in front of the TV and started cutting and gluing the string in semi-thought out positions. Then proceeded to add diamantes to the string to add an element of glamour. This process took around 3 hours straight. It was rather enjoyable tinkering with craft whilst watching TV. I'd recommend. The next morning, I continued gluing the feathers. Unfortunately, the tiny baby bird feathers made for more gluing. These feathers are so unfortunately small and annoying. Later in the day, I got my friend to help me continue the process. Whilst I feathered, she added more jewels to the empty space in the dress. I did want to add some loose sparkle in a hope to elevate it further. So we took the dress outside. I used adhesive sport spray to attempt to get the glitter to stick. Here goes nothing. That's shocking. That's so awful. This part, I regret. Did the glitter stick? Yes. Did the tassels also stick? Also yes. It kind of became a very sticky, patchy mess. And at this point, it was completely irreversible. Final review on the glitter front was adhesive spray was not a good idea. At least looks a little more orange. You win some, you lose some. At this point, we just had to continue. I put the dress on whilst lining the floor with glitter. I have this flimsy little feather thing. I proceeded to attach the string of feathers around my back and down my arm with safety pins, a hair tie around my wrist, and more adhesive spray to stick it to my elbow. Because the adhesive spray was so successful round 1. I didn't know what I was thinking. This is when I noticed how unfortunate the tassel positioning was on my body. Exact crotch level. The dress looked much better outside in the sun with the glitter glistening bright. The front of the dress by far cost the most effort and time. There was no way I was going to attempt the back. Altogether, I paid $10 for the dress, $2 for the feathers, $7 for the feather trimming, $4 for the orange string, and $2 for the glitter. Kendall's outfit, $600,000. My outfit, $25. I call this one gold-plated Cheeto dust, the dress. Party in the front.
Business in the back.
The final outfit is pop culture icon Marilyn Monroe's original Happy Birthday Mr. President dress worn by Kim Kardashian in 2022. The elegant flesh-colored dress is rather simple in design and covered completely in diamonds. Made originally in 1962 for Marilyn in her performance to sing Happy Birthday to President John F. Kennedy. The body-hugging dress, made completely timeless, was dusted off from the museum cabinet and worn by Kim Kardashian herself for about 3 minutes. The dress was last purchased by Ripley's in 2016 for $4.8 million. However, is now valued at a whopping $10 million, ranking in as the most expensive outfit ever to be worn at the Met Gala. I decided to create this one somewhat last minute. The search for this dress became a day-long activity. I managed to find a similar one to the one I bought for the previous orange dress, however at a larger price tag. With this, I was well on my way, as the simple design only required 3 items. Got this slip dress here with a whole bunch of diamantes. Similar to previous, I imagined this one would be time-consuming, individually sticking the jewels on one by one. So I set myself up in front of the TV once again and settled in for the night with the current Netflix show I was watching glue and stone in hand. And usually I'd be too lazy to put them on the dress. However, I feel like it might be a fun Sunday afternoon activity, so I'm just gonna do as many as I can until I get bored. I did enjoy the process. I fitted the dress both front and back with a thin spread of jewels, as I didn't want to go too dense too quickly to be mindful of time, number of diamantes, and potential boredom. I proceeded with the second layer, this time with gold colored gems that already had adhesive on the back of them. I had two options here. Stick them straight on with the already attached adhesive, or pull the adhesive off one by one, then glue them down. I went with option A. I made a mistake. I should have spent the time taking the adhesive off these tiny little diamantes, because I am now finding these absolutely everywhere. They're on everything. Unfortunate. The adhesive was essentially sticky tape. I decided to add a bit more shimmer with glitter hairspray. Glitter spray time. The wind is not ideal. Very glittery, very effective. I carefully put the dress on and grabbed a white puffer jacket from my wardrobe to match Kim's. Success. Altogether, I paid $26 for the dress and $4 for the glitter hairspray. Kim's Marilyn outfit, $10 million. My outfit, $30. I think this is probably the most flattering of them all, as opposed to looking like I'm about to go rob a bank. Wow. That brings us to a final total of their outfits costing $10,887,000 and mine $121. It cost me 0.001% of the cost of the original outfits. In conclusion, home fashion is cheap and expensive outfits are expensive. If you like this video, subscribe and check out this video right here where I ate like a model for a day. In it, I also create really weird runway fashion outfits that also were quite the experience. So click on it and go watch it. Just click it.